Countermeasures Syria campaign I've been doing here in Red Dragon. Now, my apologies, I haven't put out a video on this in a long time. I just kind of forgot I was doing it, and then someone commented, hey, you should continue your Wargame videos. And it's like, oh god, I forgot. Totally forgot. Anyway, situation is as follows. If you haven't really kept up, we have basically been overrun by the Syrians. They are all around us here, and they have pushed all the way to Beit Shan. Also, if you're wondering why it says South Korea, it's a custom campaign. As far as I know, you cannot, without a lot of work anyway, make your own area, your own map. So someone basically has taken the first campaign, the Busan campaign in South Korea, and renamed everything and changed all the units to be Syrian or Israeli units. So that's why it's... Anyway, I explained it all in the first episode, not going to go over it again. The Syrians have pushed all the way back to Beit Shan. We still own Nazareth. I actually fought there. We pushed them out, but we could not get these guys into the area, which is the biggest shame, because some MERKAVAs, some more Shaitet, actually quite a few of them, some more helicopters, and some more infantry that we're basically missing out on. Now, the battle for Beit Shan is going to be brutal, and then if we do win that, because we cannot afford to lose Beit Shan, we'll have to, again, push across Mount Meron and the River Jordan. Though we did actually fight over Mount Meron, but we were sort of forced to retreat because this 7th Tank Regiment came here from Nakora, and if we didn't stop them in Namaria, we would have lost basically this zone and lost the aircraft. So we kind of had to, well, run in there and stop them from messing us up. So the battle here today is going to be here in Beit Shan, and we are at such a big disadvantage. I'm not really sure how we're going to do this. I want to set up my defenses and we'll get right back to you, and hopefully we can somehow make this work. Alright, so the situation here is actually not that great either. The enemy can spawn both on the top left and top right here of this peninsula. Now, the okay situation is there's lots of water and river features, so we can actually defend. We can defend these two bridges. Not really going to worry about this one at the moment. We can defend this area here, which they can't really get through, obviously, with tanks, but still with APCs. We have to defend this bridge, and then obviously over here, the land kind of comes together. There's two more bridges over here with a 3rd and 4th bridge. So for them to get actually in here isn't going to be easy. But the thing is, I have to be very thinly spread to cover all these entrances, spend money on planes, spend money on CVs, spend money on anti-air, and also I'm really going to be focusing down this alpha area because it's worth points, unlike Nazareth. So, and it has more cover, more bridges, more defenses basically, and it's also larger than Nazareth. So we need to basically push out onto this other island, because if we don't, they are going to basically run over our spawn, which is right here. Everything will call in aircraft and tanks and infantry are all going to spawn over here. So we need to have a very in-depth defense, and we'll be getting quite a few points, I hope. I do have a CV here in Charlie as well for those +4. My idea is to spend a lot of points and defend this sector here and get a lot of stuff here in the middle, focusing basically on this gap. I'm going to sort of say goodbye to all these brave men who are going to give their life for Israel. They are probably not going to survive. We're going to lock this down, and I'll probably even get another CV because I don't really trust us having one. With that being done, let's get into the battle and let everyone dismount, and we're going to try and make this one work. So we're going to get our Terrans over there and over there. We'll put a Shanav over here and a Drakon. Actually, I'll put that on the corner and a Shanav next to it right there. And we'll have an Ayit go in and maybe snipe 1 or 2 of their anti-air pieces. That's a break off. That's a hit. That's perfect. That's 45 points gone. For air planes coming, we do have 2 bases on station as well. Let's actually get some Rovate over here to try and cover this sector that are going to try and target our vehicles. Can't really say I'm bothered about that. There's no real time for me to spend on trying to get those guys out of there or not. So let's get our Ayit. There's actually an Afghansky which just got shot. That's great. Let's get the Ayit out of here. There doesn't seem to be any other anti-air here at the moment. We're going to just have to focus down this right side. I'm not really sure. Okay, never mind. I thought for one second they were going totally the wrong way. It would actually be a good thing for me to get some cheap vehicles over here. Oh, what the hell? This MiG just showed up out of nowhere. Oh, that's... Come on. Okay, come on, Bazes. Oh, one missile. Bastard's gonna get away. Absolute. That sucks. I lost my yeet. Didn't realize it must have come off the right side here from Tiberius. That's really unlucky. Although, good thing here is we have some decent infantry set up. The Gavuni here are obviously armed with their sort of recoilless rifles, I believe is what they are. Or they're not recoilless rifles, they're basically like cheap ATGMs. Let's actually get ourselves a helicopter. Let's get ourselves some Shaitet. We'll put those in the building here to cover this road. And we're going to start putting infantry into this village up here to try and just, you know, keep that corridor locked in case they do push past this bridge and they want to try and get inland. We have that covered. We got some light BMPs pushing up. I think we can deal with them. We have some artillery coming in. Let's get at Seva, or Tseveza, or whatever the pronunciation is on that. My apologies. We'll get that to actually push up over here and deal with some of these lighter vehicles. I think the T-55Ls are pretty decently taken care of by the 20 mil Vulcan on this. Hopefully our Blazer can take it out. They're already pushing this other flank, which is kind of a lot faster than I expected them to. So we might have to spend a little bit more points than I thought in this sector to make sure they don't push in here and stop us from getting our reinforcements pretty fast into the battle. So let's push up our Zaveza. I do think they have Dishkam on top, but we should be good. Our 20 mils engaging them. That's good. Our Yasur has just arrived, which has been hit a little bit, but we can make it land and resupply to Gavuni. And oh, we have actually we have AA positions moving in. Air Ayit. Let's have the Ayit flying like a circle. Okay, we do have an MI2 recon over there, but I think we're dealing with it at the moment. All right. Oh, why aren't you engaging with the 20 mil? Come on. Oh, that's bad. I took out my Blazer. We do have planes coming in, but they're hitting my... Oh, they were seed aircraft. And I took out my AA. All right, let's get out of here. Don't want to get you shot down. We did take out one of their Airship 24s. I think we took out all those T-55Ls. So let's... You know what shouldn't have gone? We should have gotten a FOB. We need to put down 4 of them here. We need to get another... Let's get a MERKAVA up here. We'll reposition that in a second when we have time. Did my Ayit get shot down? No, it just needs to... I got hit by something. I don't know what I got hit by. But it's okay, it looks like. So let's send it after that AA. Well, we got some T-72M Jaguars coming in. That could be really bad. Set these guys up in this village over here. Get these noons out of here. They're kind of useless. All right, get the Ayit. Come on. One away. Nice. And come on, come on, come on. Oh, unlucky. Okay, okay. Let's make sure we get another Ayit because we do... Oh, it's going to get shot down, isn't it? Run away. Okay, whew, nice. Thank God. Alright, my Blazer, oh, that's not good. That is not good. We do not have the time to spend on... We don't have the points to spend on a third... Like, I mean, I was okay with them coming in here to try and, like, defend this area here, obviously. But now there's just a little bit more than I thought it was going to come this way. So we need to get our Tseva up. Tseveza, I'm not even sure to pronounce that. My apologies. And we need to get some light tanks over here to try and just stop them from pushing through here immediately. That's a lot of fire coming in of these T-72s. Milium are going to be engaging with their shitty missiles, but I don't think they're going to really stop them necessarily. Lost the Drakon. Our Blazer here is almost dead. We need to push up our Tseveza with the 20 mil. I think these things have no top armor, just one. So that could be good. There's a lot of infantry pushing around the road here. We took out one of those T-55s. Yasur, I guess you're good for right now. Get these Shaitet inside here and move these 4 Ram Recce somewhere else. We are not really holding on here whatsoever. We do need to get some cluster aircraft. Nets on the cluster would be perfect because they cannot really damage infantry. The Milium are being absolutely slaughtered up here. Maybe we need to get another set of 4 Shaitet over there to try and hold the bridge, but I don't really think it's going to provide a lot of cover. Nets is being shot by the OSA that was there initially. Nets dropping the clusters for the love of God. Take out some of these T-72s. Doing some damage. More clusters coming in. Nothing really final, though. Taking out any of those would have been great, but not necessarily a killing blow. The Gavuni over here are hitting their shots pretty good. Let's land the helicopter resupply over to the Gavuni. Ayit, come on, you gotta make this missile count. Yes. Oh, that'd have been an instant loss. We gotta stop these. Oh, they took out the helicopter. Probably used the firepower coming off all their rifles. I think we can stop these guys in their tracks, which is perfect. We need to push up some of these light vehicles here. We need to get some. Let's get another PT-76 to stop and hold them at the bridge. The Drakon can just stay where it is. It's just there as sort of cheap anti-air cover. Our M48s are trying to push across, but they're in no way, shape, or form actually like close enough to provide any cover. BTR 152s rushing down the street, moving towards our Gavuni and our MERKAVA. Our Yasur is going to be too late. Our Yasur has to get the hell out of there because it's not going to do anything. Anything really there. MERKAVA, Teveza just gets shot down by some anti-air. MERKAVA trying to deal with their T-55Ls. It's a long reload on that 105, but it does do a lot of damage. So it's one down, one damage. We need to make sure that that does not go. Oh, we need to make sure we have people here. BMPs coming out of the water right now. It's like they just popped up out of nowhere. We're going to need to protect this MERKAVA. We do have a couple more to call in. Our CV is under heavy attack. Our Ramreki trying to hold on. I'll push the Gavnuni one back. I keep mispronouncing it. My apologies. It might be too late to run these guys in. I do not want to lose them for no reason due to a... Oh, man. I'm going to lose them for no reason due to a couple of like better tanks than they can really deal with. Let's keep them there. Rovate and the Bazak are doing just fine. The Gavuni over here has full ammo. We are in a very bad situation here at the moment. We need to get these 4 Rios to push to the MERKAVA, take out this T-55, repair the MERKAVA, take it down. That's perfect. A lot more coming, though. We do have more MERKAVAs to buy, including some of the hardened and elite ones, the ones that were fighting that constant bridge battle episodes ago. The MERKAVA CV here, trying to hold on for dear life, but the T-72 Jaguar... It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough if you can shoot him before. Nope. Okay, we've lost the right side here officially. Shaitet. Now we need to get a CV here just for number safety. T-55Ls pushing across. I just rocket artillery this area. Another MERKAVA pushing up. The drive times for these vehicles is just getting really long. It's taking a long time for them to really get across anywhere. Don't have any AT infantry that's really good, or don't have to, like the money to spend on it regardless at the moment. They're dealing with our Ramrekis. Our Pattons have eyes on this T-72M Jaguar, but I don't really know if we're going to do much to it. I mean, we just hit it once. It's dealing with the Ramreki, which is dealing with the BTRs, which is not really dealing with it, but, you know, we try. There's a Zlika right there. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce that. I did mispronounce it last time, if I'm not wrong. We have to Milium up there. They're just going to try to hold the line. We did take out that T-72M Jaguar, but it's getting mortared. It is not really a point in me trying to... Oh, Ayit, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's my bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's get you to get a missile out and turn around. One out. And perfect. Okay, let's get you the hell out of there. Let's get another Ayit. We need to... That was a mispress. Let's get a Kurnas accidentally. Let's get another Ayit to try and hit this Osa over here. We got another Jalika over here that can be targeted by our Ayit. So let's pull this one back. Hopefully it's a one-hit kill. It was not. We'll turn it around, hit this anti-air over here, and then the next time we have one available, we'll have to use it instead. Okay, right side, BTR 152s. We have a ton of BTR 152s that are just cheap targets for the Kurnas. We get another Ayit. Ayit hit this one on the left side this time first. Ayit coming out, and 1 away, and that's a hit, and 2 away, and that's a hit, so that's 2 down. The Kurnas getting 2 of its heavy bombs on the BTR 152s, taking down 2 out of the 4 there. The Shaitet are just in this forest sort of laying an ambush, but they're going to be slaughtered when it really comes down to a battle inside of this forest area, so it's probably not the best place for me to have them stationed at the moment. Let's get some Bazak here to cover the infantry. My Ayit needs to push over the ridge, get the Osa coming out. Let's see, missile away 1, and that's a miss again. You got to hit this one. Okay, thank God he hit it. That missile did not track the plane anymore. Infantry is, or BTR 152s are being destroyed by our M48s. But this is not a battle we can sustain for a very long time, just based on numbers, and they have a lot more numbers than we do. And they're just hitting us hard with napalm, with artillery. They hit all of those Rios just now. We need to pull these MERKAVAs back. Have the PT-76s try and hold the line while the MERKAVAs are going to get themselves rearmed, repaired, and replaced on their parts, whatever is necessary. Shaitet 13 is making it back. They're too important just to be sort of used as a sacrificial lamb out there. Kurnas, that's a great target for the Kurnas right here. 40 shock infantry on the Kurnas. Let's go, boys. Let's get them, make sure a little bit on the flank, and then we'll have them drop. There is 80 infantry around there. Can we do 1 and 1? Okay, that's 1 away, 2 away, per different targets. Oh, can we get 80 in 1 blow? No, we got 79. There's still 40 more, but we're making this Rove have a little bit of a Revate. We're giving them a little bit of a bigger chance here against the enemy. The BTR 152s with their 450 cals together pushing up. Let's get the Rovate back to make sure the BTRs can engage at the moment. We're trying to fall back just to try and give ourselves a little bit more time to react. Afghansky pushing into Sayan might have to pull around before it gets destroyed. Hopefully this M48 can take out his Afghansky before it pushes around. Our Shaitet and our Govnuni are still in a great position over here. These guys actually are still pretty much surviving. I'm surprised about that. Our Rios have repaired and rearmed and refueled our MERKAVAs. We still have a few available. At this point, let's start getting some more of these cheaper, well, more of our expensive tanks out here. A BMP-1's engaging our M48's helicopter. Let's get some more Tsevas over here to try and cover in the future. Ramreki, you are just going to stick here for now. CV, dismount. I have to sneeze really bad, too. I guess... Nah, let's keep them here for now. It's fine. Heavy fighting going on between Yalmsha and our Rovate, but there is just so much more coming, and I don't know if we have just enough points to take it all down. Yeet 1 and 2. Actually, that might be an AA. It does look like it's an OSA, so we'll have to have this Yeet turn left and then turn away, which is a miss, and it's not firing again. It's kind of a shame. This Yeet go north, take out that AA if it's still there, which I think it's right there marked here. 1 away, nice. Turn right, try and see if we can get any targets here on the right side coming from to Tiberius. I don't think there might be anything. Nope, doesn't look like it. Our M48 is actually getting hammered by the Afghansky. Can't seem to taken out. Rovate has been really hammered by the BTR 152s and the infantry that's being sent at it, so they are not in a very great position. We do have another just OSA that survived the strikes. We'll have to just send in another IE to try and take it on. A Rovate being destroyed left, right, and center. That's a target. That's a hit. That's perfect. Taking out their AA one step at a time. BMP's sneaking around the mountains over here. Basically, right here, being near our CV. Can't say that's a great position for them to be in. Don't really want them to be there. So let's get some Milium here in the city, and let's get some more Milium here to try and cover this force, because they're just pushing through this area over here in the forest that's not really covered by anybody. Siphon needs to watch out because Afghansky is obviously here, not necessarily close. Net's dropping some cluster. Very necessary on those BMPs. I think they were about right there. We did take one of them down, it looks like. More clusters, just removing the trees, but not taking down anyone necessarily. Afghanskys are actually being repaired at the moment, so let's get some Kurnasas on that. And have these M48s and Shotkals set up here in this sort of T-junction. Like, we did have to fall away. Oh, let's get that Yeet out of here before it gets killed. We had to sort of fall away from this Charlie area. That's that's 3 of their resupply vehicles, and also their Afghansky destroyed. More BTR 152s. Now, if they have infantry in them, then these are perfect targets for the Kurnas. 1 away, 2 away, different targets, different vehicles being targeted here. Oh, okay, they were just the vehicles. Obviously, there's no one inside of those anymore, but points are points. We do need another 1,400 or so. Dealing with their BTR 152s who are just driving at us at the moment without any sort of way of dealing with us because they're just armed with 50 caliber machine guns. Aircraft are resupplying. We held the line. Don't ask me how, but we did somehow. We have a Blazer here to make sure it's covered. And that's the first time in probably about 15 minutes since we started this battle that I can actually breathe just for a second, because there isn't just a constant attack on one position or another. My Yeet, let's take a little bit of a risk here and send it more top left. 2 bases on station if we do need them. Let's call them in here. Yeet not spotting any AA. So let's get him out of here. Oh, that's bad. One MiG-25 PD. Come on, Baz. Come on, Baz. As we turn around, he might not get it. Yes. Okay, we actually took down their aircraft. We spotted some AA over here, but we'll keep that in mind. We took down our aircraft. We saved our Yeet, so we kind of baited them out. That's perfect. We have more Shah pushing up over here. Our Kurnas at the moment not available, but these Shah are just pushing into 2 or 3 different tanks and are getting kind of murdered out here. So there's no real place for them at the moment to push us and make it uncomfortable. All these BTR 152s must mean there's a lot of infantry that we may not have spotted yet. But we are dealing with the more Shah over here. It's going to make my tanks waste their ammo, if anything. But, you know, it's better that we just destroy them before they get too close. We do have some Milium here now to cover this hill sector. Let's get these Zaklam back here. Just they're not like necessarily 100% wasting up their time. That's a lot of BTR 152s. I mean, there's just a limit to stuff you can take out. You know what I mean? At a certain point, there's going to be more enemies than you can face. So let's get these 3-shot Cals to pull back to their corner here. Let's actually not even bother with that Yasur because it was kind of blowing. Well, we might as well have it go over here right now just to resupply it real quick. But we're going to have to call those back anyway soon because it's really low on giving the ammo. There is a lot of BTR 152s to the point where I just don't know if I can actually take out all of those before they just rush past me. There doesn't look to be any anti-air whatsoever. There's a little bit of Shah here, but they are being targeted by my Shaitet and my Gavnuni, which is perfect. They are down. Our Yasur is going to land, and we have another Yasur coming in to make sure these guys are replenished, repaired, and rearmed. More BTR 152s pushing on this side. It's kind of like a clown car of BTR 152s pushing into the AO. If we can get a nice Kurnas to hit this target right there, right in the middle of their sort of staging area, 2 missiles going out for the same one, kind of a waste of time, but we'll take them both out, even though there's no infantry inside of those. Then the right side, we have more BTR 152s artillery supporting the advance. They're leaving this area here to Nazareth open. We are 1,000 points away from winning. Oh, that might be danger close to this M48. Oh, M48, M48. No, that was perfect danger close. Perfectly fine. All survived. Now we have enemy infantry coming in behind us. We need to get some Milium to try and deal with these guys as we get our Tsevezas back here. Tsevas, I still can't pronounce that. Get our Tsevas back here. We get these Zaklam. They're gonna disembark the Milium, and we're going to Q move them on top of this Al-Qiyat Al-Kash squad, because that's really bad. If they're in my spawn and they're killing my units as they're spawning, that's going to be really, really frustrating. So we need to make sure we definitely don't have this happen to us here. Alright, we're dealing with them. We did lose the majority of those vehicles. There's more BTR 152s, including some anti-air now pushing up on the left. On the right side, our BTR 152s are being massacred one after another. Anti-air, oh, that's another one back there. We took out the Osa, and there is a Zlika, which we'll have to take out before we can really do anything. So let's move our Yeet over top. Spotted, and away. Is it going to turn? Oh, it turned around to face the incoming threat, but the threat was too much. So we did take out that anti-air, or the ATGM team. Sadly enough, we let loose 3 of those 4 Zaklams, but it's just Milium, so it should not be that much of an issue. We could actually do with some Ram ATs just to try and cover this a little bit better, maybe. But that's a lot of infantry over here. If only we had a Kurnas available. We do have some artillery available that we can just kind of spam out here. Let's get these heavy rocket launchers with their, I think they're 240 millimeters. Kurnas, though, in a perfect position to take out all these RPG infantry that are charging us. Kurnas, 1 away, 2 away, taking out the Frik Alishat RPG teams. And we have this Mar 240 line. Oh, wait, that might be the battle. It's a draw. We did destroy the air attack company. Let's take a quick look at what is left on there. And they still have infantry, engineers, fire support. We took out their helicopters. You know, I don't really think I saw any helicopters. But they still have 229 infantry, though we destroyed 365 of them. Destroyed a lot of their shot. That's actually really, really, really good. We took out 158 of their support, including a lot of Strazala, Shlika. We took out some Osas. we took down 268 of their tanks. Not really sure why. I believe it's because they... Oh, the time of battle ran out. So I'm not really sure how they suddenly lost 127 T-34-85s. But at the same time, we really needed those to get out of the picture because they still have a lot of tanks, 144. They have 221 recon. We destroyed all of their vehicles somehow. I don't think we destroyed 100 Malyutkas, but we're going to take that to the bank. They still have 131 planes versus our 81. We did lose one Ayit, but in general, a pretty good battle. They aren't retreating from the area, which means we cannot have a little respite and have our guys rearm and resupply. But what we can do, because we won that battle, we can move the men from Nazareth with very, very welcome 11 Shotkals, 12 Merkavas, some more anti-air, and 10 more Turan Blazers into the area. I don't think we need any more Rios, even though we think we have close to 100. I don't think we need any of these units here, really, but it's awesome and very welcome. And it's just nice to have a couple more units here, including more recon and more infantry. It's Anonym. We have some more Milium. One Gavnuni. It's better than nothing. With that being said, though, we're going to pause the video here, and we're going to come back in the next episode. I promise it'll be a little bit faster than it has been over the last couple of days, which will probably mean that we're going to push into Mount Maran, and we're going to have to fight another battle here in Beit Shan. But this time, a little bit more balanced. We are still at half of their total force value, and we lost the Charlie objective, which means we can't set up there to start, which means we're going to have to really focus on Alpha. And we definitely are going to have to put units here to make sure that this isn't the name of that actual sector. We're going to have to make sure we set up units here too now to sort of have a lure or a backup in case Alpha gets overrun, or if anything, to just waste the time of the enemy. But we're going to have to set up here and here and here and try and hold the line. That'll be in the next episode if you guys enjoyed. For now, it's absolutely awesome. Let's see you guys in the next one. Cheers!